Well, to all the car fans around the world, here it is, the moment that we have all been waiting for. It certainly is dynamic. You could almost say it's quite aggressive looking. And as part of this live stream, we will be able to see the IONIQ 5N on the famous hill climb here at the Festival of Speed.
The car on circuit, the IONIQ 5N, the N for the high-performance team. You heard the N relating to the Nürburgring as well, and the 2 laps done there, and we are about to see the launch of it. And after its launch a couple of hours ago, it is now time to light it up. And it's an interesting, it is so interesting that you say about that. It's trying to bring the feel of a high-performance car that we know, that we instinctively know, with all the technology of an EV.
Yes, again, so we spent such a long time getting ourselves familiarized and trained to drive these kind of fast cars. So we want to keep that skill to a very fast EV. So as I said before, if you enter a corner, you're already thinking speed, gear, and RPM, and you strategize how you're going to navigate the corners. The same idea we want to bring to EVs, but obviously with the benefits of the fast response of the electric motors. And genuinely we want the customers to have fun. And what you see on screen here is the IONIQ 5N drift spec to demonstrate the kind of fun you might have by modifying or tracking the car. And really, NBAM is all about elevating the BPM, beats per minute, of your heartbeat, and we want to use these vehicles to try to, raise your heartbeat as much as we can.
Well, that is absolutely the epicenter, isn't it, of any high-performance car. And just to let you know, with what you're seeing on screen at the moment, the legendary Terry Grant, who has taken an enormous amount of rubber off an enormous amount of tyres through the years, is at it again, Alice. And it's interesting to hear the process being brought to fruition that we see in front of us.
No, it certainly is, and it's a very impressive looking car, and I'm certainly intrigued by the drift spec as well, as we can see the continued celebrations there. So this must be a very, very proud moment for you to see all the hard work that you and your team have put in to see these wonderful cars out on display now.
It's an enormously proud moment for all of our teams spread across all around the world, and to have our cars here and really what we see as the heart of car culture. It is a huge milestone for us. And here on the screen we have the IONIQ 5N, the drift spec car, and in the middle you will see the silver car, which is called the N-Vision 74. That is a very interesting car because it is a hydrogen fuel cell powered car, 670 horsepower.
Wow.
It's very, very impressive, very experimental. We only have one such functional powertrain, and that is in this car right in front of you. And
and it's right there.
No wonder it's being driven nice and gently, sandwiched in between your other wonderful cars.
It's not attacking the circuit like Alice would be if we'd let her drive it.
And when is this car available for customers, not the hydrogen-powered one, your IONIQ 5N, available for customers to purchase or even possibly test drive?
So the IONIQ 5N will arrive in Korea first in September, and then following that will be our European launch, and then next year we're expanding our reach to multiple markets.
Fantastic. Sign me up. I mean, I think Alice would enjoy it. I think I would enjoy it. Why not? It's a good way of getting some publicity. Well, it's been wonderful to see the car out there. It's obviously an amazing day for you and your team to take an established car, to take something that I think everyone knows from the styling, a real head turner. You mentioned the modern styling that you get with electric vehicles, but to add performance as well and try and link it to the past, And ultimately, I think you said it when you said to try and make your heart beat faster is the epicenter of any great car. And yeah, we see them now heading to the line. Another launch, another moment, and a great contrast in the last hour between the heritage of another brand and a brand new version writ large in your picture. A high performance car, and there's one thing you're going to do here at Goodwood on the hill climb when it's a high performance car, and that's light it up, Alice.
That is the best way, no? I mean,
Yes.
great job as usual by Terry Grant, really giving a good demonstration of this incredible car, when you can see it, of course, through the dust that Terry is creating. And I think it is just another fantastic part of Goodwood. This is being the first people that can really get up close and see these cars actually going out on track, the launch cars. And there we go, the drift spec, doing what it does best, drifting. And that is just incredible shots there, Alex.
Jackin, any final thoughts you'd like to leave us with? Anything you'd like to reiterate, having just seen that car launched and now out on the circuit for the first time?
So as our CEO, Jay Chang, said during our world premiere launch, this is only the starting line. So we're going far, far more than what we showed today. So stay tuned.
Lovely stuff. Thank you so much for waiting. A little bit of behind the scenes, because that's all with a display of their brand new IONIQ 5N model in front of the house, and also with some superb donuts and fireworks and excitement and colour and everything you want on the opening day of the 30th Festive of Speed. So my thanks to Jackin Yu for all of his expertise, guiding us through the launch of this distinctive car, the different versions and the different technology as well. We, in a few moments' time, will have a change up in the Convox and another batch of excitement for you as we make our way through the programme. And we will leave you with these images, and in a few moments' time, it's time to change gear and time for something completely different.